Mathematics Course 3 Lesson 1-4 Powers of Monomials. Simplify using the law of exponents. So let's jump right into it. 4 to the power of 2 and the power of 6, they have double exponent like this. You just multiply the exponent together. So in this case, you will have 4 raised to 6. Since 2 times 3 is equal to 6, I will skip number 2, I will do number 3. So the exponent multiply together, d raised to 42. This one you have triple exponent, 3 raised to 2, raised to 2, and 2 again. So the same principle, you multiply the exponent together. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. So 3 raised to 8. And this one, you have 5 j to the 6 and all together, raised to 4. So which means you have 5 raised to 4 and you have j you have two exponents, 6 and 4. So you multiply this exponent together. So 6 times 4 is 24. To get this answer, you need to calculate 4 or 5 to the 4th first. So 5 raised to the 4th is equal to 625. So this one, 625 j raised to 24. Let's go to number 7. Now in number 7, the same principle. You have 6 raised to 3. You have exponent 2 and 3. So these two together multiply, you have 2 times 3 is 6. B, you have two exponents also, 6 and 3. So 6 times 3 is 18. Now all you need to do right now is to find 6 to the 3rd. So 6 raised to 3 is equal to 216. So this one, 216, a raised to 6, b raised to 18. Number 9. In number 9, this is a negative 3. So you write as negative 3 and raised to 5, w, you have exponent 3 and 5. So you multiply exponent together, become 15, and z, 8 with exponent 8 and 5 multiply together, 8 times 5 is 40. Now you have negative 3 raised to the 5th. So a negative 3 raised to the 5th is equal to negative. So this is a negative 243 w raised to 15 and z raised to 40. Let's do more few numbers on this section. Let's try number 11. Number 11, I put here 11. Now in number 11, you have all of this exponent to the 3rd square with this parenthesis. So which means that for number 3, it has exponent 2 and exponent 3. So this exponent work together. You have 3 raised to the 6. And then x have x squared here times 2, 4 times 3, 12. Y, 3 times 2, 6 times 3 is 18. Now we need to work on 3 raised to the 6. 3 raised to 6 is equal to 729. 729. X raised to 12 and y raised to 18. And then let's do number 12. I'll do number 12 and number 14, and then that's the end for the 12, 17 and 18. I will do these three more number. Number 12. Number 12, you have fraction 3 over 5. So you have 3 square, 3 also square, 3 raised to square, and then 5 square as well. So 5 square. A, 6 times 2, 12. B, 9 times 2, 18. So let's work on this coefficient. 3 square is 9, 5 square is 25, and then A raised to 12, B raised to 18. Number 17. Number 17, as you can see, 1 square, so 1 square, 4 square, you have W, 5 and 2, so multiply together, you have W raised to 10, Z, 3 and 2, you multiply together, Z raised to 6. So 1 square is 1, 4 square is 16, and then W 10, Z 6. The last number for number 18. Number 18, a shipping box is in the shape of a cube. Okay, cube. I hope you know what cube look like. Let me sketch a cube for you to see. Okay, this is a cube shape, and one of the side measure 3, C raised to 6, and D raised to 2. Express the volume of the cube as a monomial. Okay, find the volume. The volume is a volume of a cube. V equal to A to the third. That's the volume of a cube. So to find this volume of this cube, V is equal to, its side is 3, C to the 6, D 12, or D to the raised to 2, and then to the third power, like this. This represents the A value, the side. So V is equal to 3 to the third, C, 6 and 3 multiplied together, you got 18, and D square 2 and 3 become 6. To simplify it, so the answer to number 18, V is equal to 3 to the third is 27, and then C raised to 18, D raised to 6. This is unit is in inch, so should be in cubic inches. This is the answer for number 18. MathCourse3, Lesson 1-5, Negative Exponents. Write each expression using a positive exponent. So, formula, let me just roughly write this one for you. a raised to a negative exponent is equal to 1 over a raised to n. So by that example, by this formula, you can simply do these 4 numbers up here very easily. So this is have a negative exponent as shown, so you have 1 up here, and then a, this is 1, so negative 5 is an a value, and raised to n, this is 4. W 1 over W 13. And then G is with the negative average, you put negative first, and then 1 over G raised to 7. This negative, please not confused with this negative. I mean, you have negative here, but it goes together with the a value because of the parentheses. So it made the a value is negative. But this one here, the negative is by itself, not go with the a value. So this one, you have 1 over negative x, negative not up here, because parentheses make negative belong to x value, and then raised to 9 here. So as simply as that. Now in this section, they give you the fraction like this, and they're asking back to this exponential form. The first section gives you the exponential form, asking for fraction form. Second section give you the fraction form like this, asking for the exponential form. So as you can see right away, negative 5, that's the a value, exponent is 7, and it's 1 here, so negative. Number 6, I'll tell you in the moment how to do it. Let's jump over to number 7 first. So 7, you have 12 exponent, and just put the negative. Now 10 right here, since they said use negative exponent other than negative 1. If they allow you to use negative 1, it's very easy, just put negative 1 over this number. But since not negative 1, you have to know 1024, what number can we make 1024? I mean the exponential form of what number is it? I think this is some form of 4 to some exponent, I think. Let me check first. So if you have no. Okay, so it seems like we have 4 raised to the power of 5 to the 5th power. 4 to the 5th power is equal to 1024. So this one of the sample answer, you can go down to 2 to some power, to the 10th power, I think, in this case. So since for number 16, 1, this is we transform this number into 4 raised to the 5th power. So from that, you can write down 4, write down the 5th power, and put the negative. See? Simplify. Now, as we have learned before, simplifying, as you can see that when you multiply the exponential form that has the same base, when you multiply, you plus the exponent together. When you divide, you minus the exponent. Just to remind you a bit on that. Simplify. So this is a multiplying, so you plus exponent together. So you will have 2. Now negative 3 plus negative 4, you have a negative 7. And to simplify it, you have 1 over 2 raised to 7, or you have 1 over, now 2 raised to 7 is equal to 128. 128. Make sure you do like this. This one, write y, multiply, you plus exponent together, negative 1 plus 4, you got 3. Number 10, 3, and then a, this is 1 by default, 1 plus negative 3, you have a negative 2. So you have 3 multiplied by 1 over a square, because from here you transform to this section, so 1 over a square. So you have 3 over a square, because 3 times 1 over a square. So 3 times 1 is 3, and then a squared down as a denominator. Now this section, division. Division, like I told you before, you minus the exponent together. So you have this one, negative 1, minus 5. So you have a negative 1 minus and negative 5. So this is become plus. So negative 1 plus 5, you have 4. And then 3 raised to 4th, this is 81. For a section, a, negative 4 minus 6, this becomes plus. Negative 4 plus 6, 2. Y, you have negative 6 minus 10, this becomes plus. Negative 6 plus 10 is 4. Okay, so I think we have other section to cover. This is the last 2 section. See all of this section. Let me read this part first so that you will not get confused on this. N, negative 1 plus 4, 3. This will have 1 over 0.5 raised to 4. So 0.5 raised to 4 is equal to 0. You have 1. This is you have 1 over 0.0625. If you transform this into fractions, the 1, you have this as 16, 1 over this number. If you simplify this together, because you cannot write a fraction using decimal number, so if you simplify this one, you have this one becomes 16 when you divide it. 1 divided by this number. Last number, x. You have 4 minus 3 plus become 7. Okay, this number, find the missing exponent. This is division, so which means you minus. So what number minus 4 equal to 8? What number minus 4 equal to 8? With your plus number together, you have 12. What number minus, 6 minus what number equal to 2? 6 minus what number equal to 2? 6 minus 4. Negative, so you have a negative 1 minus what number equal to 10? So of course minus 11. So negative 1 minus 11 plus become 10. Let's go down further. Number 20. Now for number 20, the mass of a molecule of a penicillin is 10 raised to negative 18 kilograms, and the mass of a molecule of insulin is 10 raised to negative 23 kilograms. How many times greater is the mass of a molecule of penicillin? The mass of how many times greater is the mass of a molecule of penicillin than the mass of a molecule of insulin. Oh, sorry, forgot one word. Than should be than. So you just, you divide. So to get penicillin is greater than insulin, you have 10 raised to negative 18 divide by 10 raised to negative 23. So you have 10 raised to negative 18 minus 23 or plus 23. You have raised to 5. So you have a 10,000 times greater. This should be times 10,000. Oh, sorry, 10,000. 100,000 times greater. We got to count the zero. So this is a 100,000 times greater. Number 21. A common flea that is 2 raised to 4 inch long can jump about 2 raised to 3 inches high. About how many times its body size can a flea jump? How many times is it? You just divide, Jump about 2/3. Okay, so you have 2 raised to, sorry, so to get this, you have 2 raised to the third divide by 2 raised to negative 4. So you have 3 minus 4 or 3 plus 4. You have 3 minus and then you minus 4 is become plus, so equal to 2 raised to 7. So if you're going to work on 2 raised to 7, 2 raised to 7 is equal to 128 times. Mathematics Course 3, Lesson 1-6, Scientific Notation. Write each number in standard form. This is not too difficult to understand. Please keep on. Please make sure you stay focused with me. 3.16 multiplied by 10 to the third. So you write 3/16, and then you have to simplify. This have 2 decimals, which means 2, 0, 2. So which means the 3 simplify with the 2, so you have 1. You still have 1 0 remain. It's mean like this. And this number 7.113. You have 7 0. This is 1 2 3 3 0. So 7 minus 3 4. 1 2 3 4. See, as simply as that. This one, this is a negative. So negative. So when you have 0 4 times in the front of this number, so you will have 0 4 times first. 1 2 3 4. Since it's negative 4, and write this number down. 11. And then you put this decimal right here. If you apply this formula, this way with number 4, the same idea. This is negative 5, so which means 5 0 in the front. 1 2 3 4 5, and then write down 252. You put the decimal point right here. As simply as that. See? Now let's work on this number. Number 5. Number 5, write each number in scientific notation. I will do 2 numbers for you. I will do number 6 and number 8. Number 6. 5.23. That's the point that you need to know. Make sure that you have only one digit in front of the decimal point, and the digit must not be 0. So make sure a 1 digit in front of the decimal point. This is 5 here, and you put negative time to the power of 10. Now it's time to determine raised to what power is it. So when you count, this is when you count it to your left hand side, a positive exponent. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So raised to 7. So to get from this decimal point, from this point all the way through to 5 point something, you move 7 times. This number 9.01. Like I said before, make sure you have one digit in front of the decimal point, and that one digit must not be equal to 0. So this is the one, and raise to negative 10, or raise to 10 first, and you find out the exponent later. Do this one. So this is the decimal point. You move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Okay, you move 5 times, and since this is you move from your right from the left to the right hand side, this is a negative exponent. Let's move on further. Now for number 9, to give you the area of it, you need to arrange this in order from least to the greatest. So I will leave this one to you, for you to identify which one is the least and ordering it from the least to the greatest. I hope, well, to give you a clue, you need to convert this number into standard form like this first, so that you can easily see which one is bigger. If living this way, maybe it's a little hard for you to tell which one is bigger, but if you transform this into this form, something like this, or you make it like this, then it gives you a lot easier time to arrange this one in order. Last section in this lesson. Okay, this comparing smaller, bigger, or equal to make this true statement. Alright, you have one. See, this is the standard form, easy to see. This one is scientific notation. You need to convert this into standard form first, so that you can easily see which one bigger, equal, or smaller. So again, write the number down first. 678. This is have 6 0, but when you minus 2 0, because of decimal, 2 decimal place, which means 2 0, to be eliminated from the 6. So 6 minus 2, you have 4 more 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as you can see, you have 6 million, you have 600,000. So this number is bigger, obviously. So bigger. This section. So I will try to convert this into the standard form, all of this number, for you easily to see it. You have 625, 3 0, and 2 0 eliminate. You have 1 more 0 remain. This one, 6 3. You have 3 0. You have 1 minus 1 0. You have 2 more 0 remain. Okay, so now you see clearly which one's bigger. This is bigger. Alright, that's all for this section.